Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And as always, my Instagram DMs are open, so if you have any suggestions or recommendations, send them my way. This is the first video in my Straight Outta College series. So for those of you who don't know, I graduated college in May. I was a first generation college student, so I really walked in there having absolutely no idea what to do. So for freshmen, for transfer students, or for anybody in college who has questions about what they should be doing, hopefully I will be answering those questions in this series. I do want to throw a disclaimer out there that I do not work for a university. I am not an expert. I'm literally just sharing my personal experiences from college, my past 4 years, for you guys in hopes that it'll help you in some type of way. I want the series to focus on college and post-college. So right now, I'm only a few months out of college. I'm transitioning, I'm learning, looking for apartments, budgeting, food planning, basically adulting. So if you're in college and you have a question, or if you're transitioning out of college and you have a question, let's get through it together. Comment below or DM me on Instagram and we'll figure it out. My first piece of advice is do not buy your books before syllabus week. And I might be a little late on that since a lot of yous already started school. That is my bad. I'm so sorry about that. But for future semesters, do not buy your books before syllabus week. I have spent a few $100s on books that I ended up not opening once my entire college career. For all of your courses, you'll get something from the university saying the required textbook for that course. And sometimes you do need it, but you should wait until your first week of class for the professor to tell you if you really need it or not. Do not stress if you don't have the book the first week. That first week is called syllabus week. That's where your professors are gonna lay out what you're gonna be doing all semester. They'll give you all the dates of when things are due, and then they'll tell you right then and there if you need the book or not. And a lot of the time they will scan whatever you do need to read that first week, they'll scan that for you. So you don't even have to stress about not having it during your first week. Another piece of advice that I have that I think will help you throughout your entire college career is making at least one friend in each class. I'm not saying you have to be best friends, but it's important to have a connection in every class that you take so that when you're stuck, when you have a question, when you need a study buddy, you have that person to go to. In every single one of my classes, I tried to get at least one person's phone number so that I can text them whenever I'm struggling, or text them when we have an exam and I want to study with someone. Having that person in every class that you take holds you accountable and kind of keeps you motivated to keep pushing through. Studying is super important in college. In high school, you can kind of pass by without having to study too much, but college is a different story and you need a study group or a study buddy. This week, when you go into your classes, find a person, get their number, and connect with them throughout the rest of the semester. Something that I think a lot of freshmen don't know about, and I was not aware of, is how much free time you have in college. In high school, you have like 8 hours worth of classes. In college, you might only have 1 to 3 classes a day. So you have an insane amount of time on your hands that you don't really know what to do with. Those first few weeks, kind of figure out how you operate, figure out what schedule works best for you. So for me, I thrive on a busy schedule. I need to be constantly doing something or else I'll just lay around and procrastinate. So I joined organizations, I had a part-time job, I worked toward getting leadership roles, so I had a bunch of meetings throughout my day. Figure out how you work in those first few weeks of school, and then you'll determine how much you can add to your plate. Because if you have all this free time and nothing to fill it up, you can get in some trouble. And we don't want that. You're paying for school for a reason. There's gonna be distractions, but focus on the prize. With that being said, I cannot recommend enough to all of you to join at least one organization your first semester of college. Even if you're in your 7th semester of college right now, join an organization. When you join an organization or a club, you're just building your network. You're gaining all of these connections. You could potentially be making your best friends, and you're gaining experiences that you can talk about later in internship or job interviews. I have made some of my best friends in organizations that I was involved in. I gained leadership positions, and I gained so many skills that I can use now when I'm working outside of college, and I will forever have those networks of people. My final piece of advice for this video is to take charge of your own life. Throughout your whole life, you have people kind of guiding you and holding your hand. College is very different. You are paying for college, your parents are paying for college, whoever, somebody's paying for your college, and you want to take full advantage of it. There are a bunch of free resources in college. Nothing is free, but you get what I mean. Take advantage of that. The professors do want to help, tutors want to help. There's so many resources available, but they're not going to go out of their way for you. You need to go to them. So if you're struggling with a math class, go to office hours, make a study group, do what you got to do to get to the point that you want to be at. I am a firm believer in you get out what you put into something, and it's gonna be tough. You're gonna have to bust your ass, but once you get to that finish line and you look back on the person that you were freshman year, you're gonna be like, I did that. Looking back now at freshman me, I am so much more of a confident woman. I feel so confident in myself. I'm proud of myself. I can look back and really say, I worked so hard to get to where I'm at right now. And I truly want every single person that watches this video to feel that same way. College is tough. College is fun. College is some of the best years of your life, but through all the ups and downs, keep in mind the whole reason that you went there in the first place. That is all for this video. Like I said, this will be a series, so follow me on Instagram. I'll be asking on my stories what questions you guys have for me. Send this to a friend that's in college or is going to college soon and is kind of struggling with the idea of it. And again, comment below or DM me on Instagram with suggestions or recommendations. I'm here to share my personal experiences with you guys in hopes that it'll benefit you. So I appreciate your support. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.